Okay, so we have news today. I'm not a news channel, but I figured I'd cover this just because this pertains to me and my channel. Let me first start out by saying, I've always been a very loyal, customer, I guess you could say, when it comes to Sony, because my first ever console was the PS2. Then I got the PS3. Now, obviously, I have a PS4. But I just can't fathom how do you tarnish your reputation this much just before a new console competition comes out. Like, obviously the new PS4 is going to go up against the new Xbox One. I forget what they're called, but yeah, that's about to happen. And I just can't believe that, how do you think this is a good idea business wise? You were about to lose a ton of money over this. Anyway, so basically Bethesda released an announcement today, and it reads this: after months of discussion with Sony, we regret to say that while we have long been ready to offer mod support on PlayStation 4, Sony has informed us that they will not approve user mods the way they should work, where users can do anything they want for either Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition. So basically, they got it working, right? Bethesda got it working. But in order for it to work a certain way, there's something that Sony has to do on their end. But Sony doesn't want to approve it to work the way that it should work, which is that is the dumbest thing that you can do as a company with competitors. Anyway, it goes on to say, like you, we are disappointed by Sony's decision, given the considerable time and effort we put into this project, and a lot of money. This stuff costs money, and the amount of time our fans have waited for mod support to arrive. We consider this an important initiative, and we hope to find other ways user mods can be available for our PlayStation audience. However, until Sony will allow us to offer proper mod support on PS4, that content for Fallout 4 and Skyrim on PlayStation 4 will not be available. We will provide an update if and when this situation changes. Oh my god, why Sony? First off, I wasted my money on Fallout 4 for PS4. Obviously, at the time, I intended to buy, build a gaming PC, but I figured, let me go ahead and get Fallout 4 on PS4 because, while the mod support won't be as extensive, it'll be there, and I can't fathom how you can be so stuck up as a company that you refuse to do whatever you have to do to, make something work. Like, this was a huge opportunity for the gaming industry. And Microsoft did their part, Sony did not. And don't get me wrong, the blame is also still on Bethesda because they made a promise. Depending on whether or not they talked it over with Sony beforehand, they made a promise that this stuff would happen. It did not happen. So they're also to blame for this, but for the most part, this is Sony's screw up because Bethesda delivered on, finally getting this stuff to work. They did their parts. Sony, on the other hand, I don't know what they're thinking, because Microsoft, they broke ground with allowing mods to happen on Xbox One. That's something that you've pretty much never seen before. Like, if you think about it, this is revolutionary stuff. Of course you can argue that PC always had it, but consoles did not, and they finally had their chance, and Sony screwed that up. And as loyal as I've been to Sony, I'm not gonna pretend that this isn't stupid, because it is. It is very, very stupid. Like, how do you, as a company, unless you are on drugs, there is no way that this sounds like a good idea to you as a company. But yeah, so I ended up getting the PS4 version because, obviously PC mod coverage is already a thing. Xbox One mod coverage is already a thing. I wanted to cover PS4 mods because I thought for sure, you know, it was happening, and wasted my money. Wasted money on the base game, wasted money on the season pass. Don't get me wrong, I will defend Fallout 4 to death. I love it. It is my favorite in the series. I've played 3, New Vegas, and 4. 4 is still my favorite of the series, and I just cannot. Why? Why? How do you? Sony. But this is potential money that they could have that they are no longer going to have, because I have a gaming PC and I have a PS4, and obviously I wasted my money on this. I wouldn't trust Bethesda games on console anymore, specifically for this reason. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring you guys this update, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. Stupid.